Welcome to this do-it-yourself webinar done for you. This is going to be a blueprint with PowerPoint slides that you can use to build your own successful webinar. And it's step by step, and you can use it every slides, or you can add slide, and you can take it away if it's not for you. Start by welcoming people, say hello to everybody, see how many there are, and name drop something, and see if someone is from different countries, so they feel like this is a real live webinar. And take a few minutes, because it's always going to take some time before everybody is settled down and is ready to listen to what you have to say. So when you have get their attention and notice that in the chat box that they are here and they have said hi to you, and they feel like now we are in a live presentation, then you get their attention. And the first thing you do then is start with the big why. Why did you start with your thing? It doesn't matter if it's weight loss, it's make money at home, or is it some niche like knitting, or what do you want to promote, or what do you want to teach the world? So tell them the one big thing that got you hooked, and what is the number one thing for you. After here, you say 3 to 5 secret tips how to get to the goal. And you can do it by different slides, because don't stay at the same slide too long, because then people lose their intentions. So if you have 3, then go to number 1, number 2, number 3, and do it like quickly, so it's always happening something. Because if you do like only slides and you have no video with your face, or when you are standing in front of them, then the only thing is to see is words on the screen. So make it happen something all the time, then you have got their attention much better. So here, but not more than 5, because then it's too much. I think 3 is the best, but it's up to you. It's up to your niche to find that out. Then you can do a presentation. Who are you, and why they should listen to you? What's your expertise, and what have you been through, and how did you start, and what are you doing now? So don't be too dragging about, and don't blow your own horn too much, because they are more interested in knowing what you have to teach them, not what you can do. Nobody likes a too big ego. Here you can have what you are going to learn, 3 to 5 points, and a bribe if they stay to the end, because you want them to stay to the end. And tell them at this point what they're going to learn, so what they have to expect. If they think that this is worth their time, time is money, so everybody has no unlimited of time. And keep it to you. Keep it to this. Don't promise a lot of things and don't deliver, because then people get annoyed about you, and then they're never gonna trust you. Tell them why this is important now, and why this is the best time. Is it the technology, or is the environment, or is it because like weight loss, you can say we have never been this big before, or is it to live longer? Whatever, the best thing for your industry, and why should I do it now? Then, is this right for them? You don't want to have a lot of people listen to you and you feel like, oh wow, I have a big audience, and then in the end it's a lot of people that is interested in about cars, but you're gonna sell a knitting course. So ask them if they're right for them. And I think don't be too broad here, because like some people say, find your own tribe. It's a lot of people out in the world, so it's enough people for every tribe. Don't be too big, don't be too broad, because then they're not going to buy for you anyway in the end, and they're not going to listen to all the words you say. So I think be hard here and don't say this is for newbies, this is for old person, this is for young, this is for everybody, because in the end it might be not the right thing. What's your avatar, and then go from there. This is the people I want to hang out with, this is the people I want to drink a beer with. What's your goal? So then you tell them that this is the right for this audience. Here we have one more thing, that what they expect, how long it should take, and the structure. Should they take note? Are you going to record it? Are they going to be send a presentation afterwards? Are they going to have some question? Do you have some Q&A in the end, or how do you going to structure the whole webinar? Now you can start with how it all began. The short story of struggle. Don't be too long here. I have listened to too many people that tell that they have slept in a van and they was homeless and the house burned down, and in the end they have 1 minute left to go, and then everything changed. And that's a good story once, but if you hear it a lot of time, then you feel like it's made up. So find your own story, and if it's have a point in the story. Have you been broke? And you learn something about it. I heard one the one speaker that said he was broke, and but when he was an adult, he talked with his mother and said, "Oh, you was so resourceful when we were young. We had the tent inside in the living room." And his mother looked at him. "Didn't you understand that it was because we were so broke, so we hadn't enough money to pay the gas bill?" But that's a good story, because if they are entrepreneurs that you talk to, they're going to be like, wow, that was a nice thing. You can find if you get a lemon, make a lemonade, like to say. So after this, of course, the epiphany. What was the change? What did you find out? What was your aha moment? And how did you decide to, this is what I want to do, this is the best thing? And so, and talk like, even it's your epiphany, you have to be very open here, so a lot of your audience can relate to this thing. And of course, how have you benefit from it? What has it changed in your life? Have you got more time for your children, for your family? If it's work at home base, is it a golf course? Can you throw a golf longer? Not throw. Yeah, you hear. I'm not a golfer, but you understand what I mean. So how have you benefit from this? What have made you better? What's the importance here? So, of course, like usual, the list of the secret keys. Number 1, number 2, number 3. And here, like I said in the beginning, use it to make slides about it. So, secret number 1. What was the secret key to go from here to your goal? Number 2. And obviously number 3. So here you stay a little bit for every secret, but not too long. Don't give them too much. It's a teaser, it's not the whole course you're gonna give them here. Here can you back up with your idea with a testimonial or a case study or expert quote to back this thing up. So if you have something like that, where a known person said something about something, then use that and use it in like a quote, because otherwise you can be sued and you don't want to do that. Summarize everything that you have been through, what they have learned, and so far, so they are with you. And now, how to use this to get result now. Now you have get them to know what's their result is, what their goal is, and how should they use your course, your knowledge, your expertise, your book, or whatever it is. How should they use that to get the result now? So what your product's program is, the unique sales point, like before, the 1, the 2, the 3. What is the best thing? What do you do that the other doesn't? What's your difference between a lot of other things? Why should they choose you? So, and this program is specifically designed to Mr. Smith or Mrs. Smith, or is it for the young ones, or is it for the entrepreneurs, or is it for the ones who want to start now, or is it a knitting course? Is it for the ones that have never knitting before, or is it for a book reader? Yeah, you know what I mean. So then you tell them this is for you, because if they have stayed to this, they are very interested. So if you have the specific avatar that we talked about in the beginning, and you say here this is specifically for this avatar, the people that are still here, they are the avatar. So benefits, what you're gonna benefit from this, what they gonna receive, what they what they can take away from your course, how can your course make them better, your product, what are they gonna benefit from it. More benefits, of course, you have written everything down. A tip here, if you have a course and don't really know what people want to do, then go to Facebook groups that are in the same niche. Don't go there to sell, only go there to be a member and listen what's they're struggling, what are they looking for, what they want to learn, what they need, what they're seeking for. Then you have the answers here. Write it down for you, and when you say find 3 things you look for, they want to learn how to knit gloves, they want to learn how to knit socks with toes in. I don't know, but I have never knitted either. But you should learn this, and you should know it. Not only what you want to learn, you have to know what your audience and your avatar want to learn. So you give them this here, and you have already pointed it out. And like usually, give them free. The best thing is free. So if you want to be a better man, be a better golfer, be a better knitter, lose weight, be a better entrepreneur, make money at home, yes, watch your course here. Then get the result. With this, if you want to make more money at home, have a financial freedom, you want to have more time with your family, you want to see your kids often, you want to go to the soccer games, or if you even want to travel the world, then this is the right thing for you. So here's what we're going to do it. Here's how we are going to do it. Excuse me. The solution. So now you're going to go to selling your course, your book, your program, whatever it is. And so now get their attention. Have them here. Take sometimes more benefits and core to this product. Just now, is it a discount or this time when you, for all of you that listen to this webinar, we have a limited time, we have one more product or what you have come up with. Give them some more extra here before you're gonna pitch them. And now you tell them that you are going to get the exact same system that I personally used to get all this benefit, to get all this result, to get the more money, get more freedom, get the better golfer, hit the ball in the hole, hole in one. and drink the champagne. Yeah, you say that to them, and then, so what's the price? You say like this, at least so much I take for my time, at least this I do here, and structure it up in one case, how much everything should cost, what they get, and point it down like a tablet. And we go back here one more time. This I think you should do a little bit more broader. It's not the perfect slide here. I think you should do it like take all the things that they get. You get this model 1, model 2, model 3. You get this video course. You get this book report. You get this blueprint. This is worth so much. This is worth so much. This is worth so much. And point it up like in order. So, and after you have point everything out, you summarize it. You should at least pay about 10,000 for this thing. And tell them, now stop here a little bit. And ask them, if all this was to do this for you or to this for you, would it be worth 10,000 for you? Would it be worth this? Because a lot of people that do a discount here, they do it too fast. You're not going to pay this price. You're not going to pay this price. And then they do slide after slide. You're not even going to pay this. You're not even going to pay this. And the only thing everybody waits for is, how low can we go? And that's not how you want to have it. You want to have it like, all of this you're going to get. What do you think that's worth? It should cost about 10,000, 1,000, 500, whatever. And say to them, this is worth this. Would it be worth this for you if you get this result? Would it be that? And then you go at the same slide here. Here you should have the price directly down here. Come in the same slide, not a new slide, because people don't see all what they get for the price. You say, this webinar, we have a discount in red or whatever, a little bit bigger. Instead of the 1,000 it should cost for all of this, the 10,000, you only pay a third or fourth or fifth. So today you get this real discount, but have it on the same slide. I'm gonna change this for next time. But so stop here and do this much better than I have done. So after that you can tell them, and if you have a payment plan, just free payments of this, or pay full today and just this, save so much if you pay it once. And now we come to the bonus. This is the bonus I promised you in the beginning. Here you have it. Now you're gonna start, you're thinking about it, you're gonna see in the chat box, and some of the people are gonna say, oh, I'm in, I do this, I'm with you. So, and just because I want to be a nice guy, I want to be an extraordinary, I gave you one more bonus. This will be a surprise. Don't talk about this before. Then this maybe do a little bit tip of the iceberg, the one that haven't decided yet or something like that. You can give them this. So, and now you have to make them take action. Either they should buy, or at least you should get something from them here. And after you have seen taking action, and you're saying, oh, you are with me, here with me, or we're gonna start today, and do some of the selling speech here. Now we can start the Q&A. So this is good to have in the end, because if you get a lot of questions here, it's gonna ruin your flow and your timing, because you have to be written down everything in the beginning, and when you do this presentation, you have to do everything take all the questions here. And one more thing here, write down the questions, because if it's a lot of questions, you can make next week's webinar about the question. Then you have the topic at once. You know what people wondering about, what's the struggling. You get the whole webinar here at once. So next week you have all the idea how to start one more time. So the Q&A is a really good thing to learn about your audience. Learn what they want more, what they need, what they're wondering about, what was the, where did I wasn't clear, was it somewhere in my presentation that people didn't understand what I was meaning, was there somebody that thought that this was only for women but it was for men and women, or what is something else? Was it that you had to know a lot of technical stuff, or was I not clear on something here? So Q&A is a really good place to stay a long while. And this is a really good thing. Have a pre-made question to dig a little bit deeper in. Make a friend or somebody you know that ask you question in the end that you have prepared from before, and then you answer this a little bit more like and you use it to your advantage. So I hope you have a lot of good presentation after this, and I hope you have a lot of good webinar after this. So then you have my email address. Maybe you can send me a note and think if you like it, then you can tell it to me. And if you have some suggestions, please write them to me. Do you have some question for me? Then please ask them. What more would you like to learn? It's the same thing for me. So have a nice time, and thank for your listen. Now